The World Bank recently reported that Iraq has received over $120 billion in foreign direct investment, the highest ever recorded. Is this a good sign for the Iraqi dinar? We'll discuss that and more in today's video, so let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to our channel where we keep you informed on all things money. Today we delve into a groundbreaking announcement by Iraq's Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani regarding the Iraqi dinar. Its confirmation of a rate shift for the IQD could mark a historic turning point. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to stay up to date on all our latest updates. Let's get started. Iraq's Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has just announced major changes to the Iraqi dinar exchange rate. He stated that there is a ministerial committee formed to carry out the instructions regarding the unification of the exchange rate, indicating that the current rate of 1480 dinars per dollar may soon be adjusted. What does this mean for Iraq and its currency? In this video, we will discuss the implications of this decision. In his televised address, Prime Minister Sudani acknowledged the high rates in the informal market, hinting at potential changes to bridge the gap between the official rate and market realities. While no immediate actions were announced, he did state that decisions would be made soon based on market forces. This comment alone has sent ripples through financial circles. The unification of the exchange rate has long been discussed but never formally announced. Sudani's remarks indicate a potential end to the dual exchange rate system in Iraq. It remains unclear whether the changes will impact the fixed official rates set by the Central Bank of Iraq or simply allow for greater flexibility in the market. However, experts believe the Prime Minister's call for action signals a definitive move towards unification. This announcement comes amidst ongoing talks with the International Monetary Fund regarding exchange rate adjustments. Unification is seen as a step towards greater transparency and stability in Iraq's economy. As of February, the Central Bank of Iraq holds approximately $127 billion in foreign reserves, providing a cushion for potential market volatility. Nonetheless, successful unification will depend on various factors, including government policies, market dynamics, and international engagement. The pace of change remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: Iraq is on the brink of a significant shift in its currency policy. Let's examine why Iraq's Prime Minister made this announcement. He stated that Iraq needs to catch up with reality, indicating dissatisfaction with the existing exchange rate system. Furthermore, he noted the progress made in stabilizing Iraq's exchange rate, suggesting a readiness to move towards a unified rate. These statements reveal the Prime Minister's desire for a more realistic and unified exchange rate system in Iraq. In economics, there is always a balance between stability and flexibility. The upcoming discussion on the unification of the exchange rate in Iraq reflects this ongoing debate. While a unified rate can promote transparency and stability, too much rigidity can hinder economic growth. Iraq's upcoming decisions will likely aim to strike this delicate balance between maintaining stability and allowing for controlled flexibility. Now let's look at the reason behind the recent surge in investment in Iraq. The country's abundant oil reserves are a primary draw for foreign investment. Additionally, Iraq's vast agricultural land and strategic location make it attractive for various industries. However, it's important to note that the majority of investments are currently directed toward the service sector. Iraq's diverse population and increasing urbanization contribute to this trend, as the service sector plays a vital role in a growing economy. However, it's important to analyze whether this surge in investment is beneficial for Iraq's currency. Investments typically strengthen a currency by increasing demand for it. As foreign investors pour money into Iraq, they often bring their local currency with them, increasing the demand for the Iraqi dinar. This pressure on the currency could lead to its appreciation. On the other hand, volatile investment can also pose risks. When investor sentiment shifts rapidly, large-scale withdrawals can occur, putting downward pressure on the currency. Therefore, it's crucial for Iraq to foster stable and diversified investment to ensure lasting benefits for its currency. Prime Minister Sudani has indicated that the Iraqi dinar will no longer be pegged to the US dollar, but instead maintain flexible fluctuation bands to guide its value. This implies a floating exchange rate regime that allows the currency to adjust based on market forces. One advantage of a floating rate is that it allows the currency to act as a shock absorber. During economic crises, a weaker currency can help boost exports, making them more competitive in global markets. This can help mitigate the impacts of external economic shocks. Another benefit of a floating rate is that it encourages the development of local financial markets. With a freely traded currency, there is greater incentive for local investors to develop sophisticated financial instruments and institutions to manage currency risk. This can lead to a more robust and diversified financial sector. To prepare for this transition, Iraq should prioritize education and training initiatives to build a skilled workforce capable of managing the complexities of a floating exchange rate system. Investing in financial education can help individuals and businesses make informed decisions in a dynamic market. Furthermore, promoting financial literacy can empower consumers to manage their finances effectively, contributing to overall economic stability. Iraq must establish effective regulatory frameworks to oversee financial institutions and markets. Transparent and accountable regulations can build investor confidence. Mitigating risks associated with a floating exchange rate, developing robust risk management practices and early warning systems can help identify and address potential issues promptly. By adopting these measures, Iraq can enhance its capacity to navigate the challenges and opportunities of a floating exchange rate system. Another concern is the potential impact on inflation. A weaker currency can lead to higher inflation as the cost of imported goods increases. To mitigate this risk, Iraq should pursue policies to reduce its reliance on imports, such as promoting local manufacturing and agriculture. Diversification can help stabilize prices and insulate the economy from external inflationary pressures. Moreover, implementing sound fiscal and monetary policies is crucial for managing inflation. Prudent government spending and a well-managed central bank can help control excessive currency devaluation and its associated price increases. By addressing these concerns through targeted policies and proactive measures, Iraq can position itself to reap the benefits of a flexible exchange rate system while minimizing potential drawbacks. In conclusion, the removal of the peg and adoption of a managed float exchange rate regime are significant steps for Iraq's economy. This transition will enhance flexibility, promote financial development, and provide better protection against external shocks. By prioritizing education, regulation, and prudent fiscal policy, Iraq can navigate the challenges associated with a floating rate and harness its potential benefits. The government's commitment to gradualism reassures investors and provides time to prepare for the changes. With careful planning and execution, Iraq can successfully transition to a more flexible exchange rate system, fostering stability and growth in its economy. It's worth noting that the Iraqi dinar's future trajectory depends on various factors, including government policies, economic performance, and global market conditions. Continuous monitoring and adjustments may be necessary to ensure stability and resilience. Transparency in decision-making and communication with stakeholders can help build confidence in the currency and mitigate potential risks. As we conclude this video, we encourage viewers to stay informed and engaged in discussions surrounding Iraq's economic reforms. Your insights and comments contribute to a better understanding of the evolving situation. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, we can navigate the complexities of the global economy and make informed financial decisions. See you in the next video.